Atreus, who would kill his own father. It's very telling that fans of God of War, a series known for taking considerable liberties with mythology, suddenly give a shit about mythological accuracy the second one of the characters is black. This path you walk, vengeance, you will find no peace, I know. Literally the worst depiction of Thor I've ever seen. God of War 5 soon to be released. Kratos will probably die in this one. People forget that Sindri was about to throw hands with Kratos until Atreus stepped in LMAO. There's just no pleasing some people. Gets hate for being mythologically inaccurate. Gets hate for being mythologically accurate. Kratos crushed Boulder with a huge rock and then walks away. Rumbling noises. Kratos. God of War is ending its Norse story because we didn't want to spend 15 years on a trilogy. God of War's director says Sony Santa Monica decided to conclude the Norse story with the next entry in the series, God of War Ragnarok, because of the amount of time it would require to make a trilogy of game. Everyone talking about Cyberpunk, and I'm just sitting here like, girls, what was the most obvious hint you dropped? And the guy just didn't get it? I threw my pants at him, and he kept explaining God of War lore. This guy, our only concern is Jotunheim. Kratos does a quick turn to avoid Sigrun's blinding attack. Mimir in the back. Kratos is the best video game character. Kratos in cutscene. Kratos in gameplay. Kratos, help me get rid of my nightmares. Gods, no, Kratos, and I took that personally. The God's Lair, in the end, Hercules, Meg and other gods lived happily ever after. With the way this series is going, I expect Kratos to eventually crucify Jesus. Kratos ripping monsters in half. Kratos opening a chest. The motion capture actor for Kratos died last year. You tried to kill her after I said not to touch her. Think Boulder. Me trying to convince myself that I don't have enough money for the PS5. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. About to fight. I'll post the video after I got my ace beat, bro. I'm not posting that shit. My style. Classic Disney. Tim Burton. The Simpsons. Pokemon. Family Guy. Dragon Ball Z. Fairly Odd Parents. Adventure Time. Everyone. Hades is the evil god. Hades who is just doing his job and is the only one who doesn't cheat on his wife. Me closing God of War after dying to Sigrun all night on the easiest difficulty. Duck you and I'll see you tomorrow. Kratos. I'm gonna flip the temple. Mimi. The what? Players to Atreus during the first part of the game. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gorgeous. Players TP Atreus during that part of the game. You ducking donkey. Odin is with us. Me joining this subreddit after only just recently playing God of War 2018 for the first time. Over 2 years after its release date. Gangsters. What's up guys? Me when I saw the Ragnarok teaser at the end of the PS5 showcase. Santa Monica Studios. God of War Ragnarok. Me. When you're the God of War and your kid keeps talking back. Breath in. Boy. Players after seeing Atreus go from not being able to shoot a deer 8 feet away to precisely shooting a Norse god multiple times while falling through the air. I raise that boy. Kratos. You will not touch her. Boulder. Chokes her. Kratos. Cowabunga it is. Me who was mad at God of War for snubbing RDR2 for GOTY. Me after finally playing it post PC port. I forgive you. Nobody is born cool. Except of course. People who let Mimi finish his tales. Did you know? former WWE pro wrestler and martial artist Shad Gaspard was digitally scanned to be the new look and body of Kratos in God of War 2018. He also performed a large majority of Kratos' hand-to-hand combat and motion capture actions as well as fights. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Me watching Kratos go down another slow ace elevator for the 19th time. With Ragnarok closing out the Norse chapter, where's Corey going to send them next? You two sons of a butch is going to Egypt. Ask me whatever you want, boy. Father, tell me where I come from. Another day, another Valkyrie. Ready yourself, boy. Not being able to feel anything for a lifetime, or being trapped and tortured for 109 winters. Who do you think suffered more? The only thing wrong with Thor is that he has no chest hair. Have realistic expectations. Ragnarok is different from God of War 3. Kratos is not going to kill every Norse god. This story is focused on Kratos and Atreus' relationship and Kratos' redemption. It is not a revenge killing spree. Don't set yourself up for disappointment. Same energy. Kratos, I'm going to flip the temple. Mimi, the what? When you get to that part in the game. His family. Kratos. Why wow, Diaz do this. Kratos. Endgame armor. Fully upgraded. Atreus. Game. There is a 25% chance for this perk to activate. Ghost of Tsushima players. What? Only 25%. God of War players. I like those odds. Welcome to heaven. To enter, you must be forgiven by everyone you killed. Well, I never kill anyone, so. Video games included. God of War players. It's beautiful. I've looked at those for 5 hours now. Milfeed. Game. Press L3 and R3. 7-year-old me. How strange. There is no L3 and R3 here. Is it just lightning? Or did Kratos find a gym in Midgard? His muscles look a lot like the old design. My reaction 2 years ago when I played this masterpiece. Me closing God of War, dying to Sig run all night on the easiest difficulty. Duck you and I'll see you tomorrow. Kratos be like, bruh, can you kill something that big? 5 feet 6 inch women. 5 feet 11 inches me. I thought you'd be bigger. Kratos with Calliope. Kratos with Atreus. Kratos and Athena in a shell nut. You will always be a monster. I know. Fortnite. Chapter 2 Season 5. Kratos. By the gods. What have I become? Trade offer. I receive. An eternity of servitude plus the life of your wife and kid. Haha, just kidding lol. You receive 2 very sick blades. Saw this guy's reaction to the God of War 5 teaser and immediately was passed. Halo. Spartan Rage available. God of War in a nutshell. Kratos giving Atreus anger management tips. How Kratos handle things. For someone who hasn't had a challenging fight with a god in 150 plus years, Kratos did pretty well. I need to play all God of War games. Emulate them? No. I'm not a criminal. That's right. The real crime would be not to play them. RPGs. I'll drink from this health potion to heal up. Kratos. PS4. God of War. If you played the first games, you feel the age of Kratos as he starts yet another new adventure. If you haven't, then you see it from Atreus' perspective. One mystery after another and no knowledge of his past life. One way or another an exciting game. When your history teacher says Kratos is not real. The son of a Greek immigrant father and an outcast frost giant mother, Atreus will be the savior of the Norse lands. liberating them from their unjust and barbaric gods. Who made this statue? To this day, the most unrealistic thing Disney ever did was portray Zeus as a loving family man. 2020. You can't defeat me. Me. I know. But he can. God of War in a nutshell. You only use me as a translator, nothing else. Okay. 2 minutes later. Boy, translate this. Sure. God of War 3, 2019 colorized. Guys. Olympus would be that way. The Egyptian gods, when Kratos comes to Egypt, we are ducked. My son in 2050. Dad, what is your favorite god from the Olympus? Me. Kratos. My son. But Kratos wasn't a go. Me. Watch your tone, boy. I don't know why, but I find this part of the game hilarious, because Kratos was literally just a child back then, and is already throwing hands. Kratos during the God of War trilogy. Kratos in God of War 4. Girls attracted to you will talk faster. Girls talking to me. Atreus. Did something change? The forest feels different now. Kratos. It runs 144 FPS now, boy. God of attempted reasoning. This is not between us. Hercules. Let me pass, and I will let you live, old man. I have come to see the Oracle, and that is what I intend to do. Founding Ghost of Tsushima. How grief changes you. I heard he's immune to all treats, physical and magical. God of War coming to PC. Why the duck did I waste $750 on a PS5 when I could have just bought a $1,200 PC and waited 3 years to play games from a totally different console instead? Ducking whole video game just shut it in my mouth and throat. Stupid gods. You made me look bad. On their way to climb the top of the mountain. Father, please. I've proven myself. Let me go to the mountain. You are not ready, boy. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, calling the Leviathan axe, and feeling the rumble for the first time? You've heard of Elf on the Shelf, now get ready for the early model for Kratos in God of War Ascension. Money doesn't matter, rich people. Looks doesn't matter, attractive people. War is not the only way. God of War. Sony releases God of War 4 on PC. Models few minutes later. He protect. He attack. But most importantly, he come back. God of War. God of War. If the Greek gods just took away Kratos' nightmares. Either the bot has got smaller or the boy has got a lot bigger. 2018. 2022. God of War Ragnarok dev says game will release when it's done. God of War director Cory Barlog has come out on Twitter to say that Ragnarok will release. What if Zelda has an amazing cinematic story? What if Last of Us had incredible skill-based combat? What if Uncharted somehow put all the villains in context? What if Dark Souls was approachable and clear? The answer to all of these questions and more is God of War. Kratos is a bad person. Kratos saved Athens from Eris, freed his brother from culture, sacrificed seeing his daughter so that she wouldn't come to harm, saved Freya from her psychotic son, went to literal hell to save his own son, gave the power of hope to the people of Greece. Old Kratos is like the Leviathan axe, cold, tempered, Useful for multiple purposes. Young Kratos is like the blades of chaos. Hot-headed, chaos-driven, only made for killing. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? Beating all those ducking Valkyries. Zeus, are ya winning, son? Kratos. I'm sorry, don't be sorry, be better. Doctor, your eyes transplant was successful. Card declines. Doctor. What are you waiting for? I don't know. God of War 5, I guess. Me too, kid. Kratos is 7 feet tall and this shows that Atreus is already pushing 6 feet at like 15. Have you thought of a name yet? Yes, boy. I was told this a lot at 6 minutes and 1 seconds apparently in ancient Greece. Throwing an apple at someone is considered a marriage proposal, so maybe that's why Kratos didn't wanna catch it. I will rain down every agony, every violation imaginable upon you. I will parade your cold body from every corner of every realm and feed your soul to the vilest pits of hell. That is my promise. He chose this. God of War Ragnarok be like. The 11th of September 2022, Europeans. November 9th 2022, Europeans. Who would win in a fight? Thanos. 40%. Kratos. 60%. Are you kidding me? That's insultingly low. The first two draugrs. Me who decided to play on Give Me God of War in my first playthrough. If God of War was doing God of War 6 be like. How the duck did we get to Egypt? I can't feel any of this. You're a little butch. Gasp. Netflix. We're thinking of adding commercials. Me. Then I must return home. Dig up a past I swore would stay buried. Me after watching the entire PS5 reveal, and they didn't announce God of War Part 2. Old Kratos Grave of Loki Pyramid. When you're fighting dark elves and the blindness status effect finally goes away, I can see. I can fight. The world is against us. Me excited for God of War Ragnarok. I'm European and 18-year-old. Teacher. Okay class. Today we are going to learn about Greek mythology. Kid who read all the Percy Jackson books. Kid who played the God of War games. Me watching my girlfriend absolutely destroy everything in her path in God of War. Atreus saying whatever when I command him to shoot an arrow. Me. Attempting to beat Sigrun on first try. Attempting to beat Sigrun on 20th try. Mimir in Borderlands 3. Norse gods in Marvel. Norse gods in God of War. Only now that I realized that Mimir are in the cover. God of War. Ragnarok looks the same as God of War 2018. Because it's impossible to improve perfection. He's out of line. But he's right. 2021 will probably be as bad as 2020, but at least we have God of War Ragnarok. Remembering Ragnarok is about apocalypse and the end of the world. Everyone hyped about God of War Ragnarok. Me wondering how they are going to explain that Atreus is the mother of Odin's horse. Mimir telling stories. Kratos, Atreus. Convinced a friend to check out God of War and got this text tonight. I need some help in God of War. My son has turned into a little ace-hole since finding out he's a god and I can't find the smack the shut out of him button. Man went to hell and back like 4 times. Please don't kill Kratos on Ragnarok. We had enough with The Last of Us 2. We kill him in every game. Fans. Trailer when? Corey. What? Fans. You know. Ragnarok is coming. Corey. Never heard of it. Can you kill something that big? Odin is with us. Kratos. Atreus continuing his family legacy. Putting Kratos in Fortnite completely ruins his character. Kratos in the original God of War. When your dog has something in its mouth. When you thought you were done fighting gods, but then Thor's brats show up. Shut. Here we go again. Dante defeats the entire 9 circles of hell. Killed Death. Changed his faith. Killed Cerberus. Defeats the king of hell. Is a badass. Kratos defeats the entire Greek pantheon. Killed Death. Changed his faith. Killed Cerberus. Defeats the king of the underworld. Is a badass. Will Mjolnir be Kratos' third weapon? Getting to that part of the game with Atreus. Jotunheim more like Soyenheim. Kratos then. Zeus, I bring the destruction of Olympus. Kratos now. No war is not the only way. 2018 was the best year for gaming. Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War. Defeating all the Valkyries. Me being proud of myself. Playing on easy mode.